Our next participant is Gaurav Verma with paper title Design of MIMO based quad antenna for efficient wireless communication system. Sir? Yes. Sir? Yeah, right. You can start with your presentation.
Good morning, all. I would like to thank AsiaCon presentation, the session chair, and session coordinator for this opportunity. So, the title of my presentation is Design of MIMO-based quad antenna for efficient wireless communication. So, as we are known that today in the latest wireless technology, we are aiming to design more and more efficient antennas in order to increase the data rate transfer capability of the system, as well as the parameters such as range, operating frequency, noise immunity, and improving on all such factors. We have aimed to design a quad antenna with better performance parameters. So the title of my talks would be the contents of my talk would include a basic introduction of the topic, along with the fifth generation, the coming generation wireless networks antenna, the antenna design which we have proposed, and the simulation parameters which we have achieved. So basically, we all know the importance of antennas and antenna design in wireless communication. They are used from the basic mobile phones to till the defense, in the health sector, education sector, business, as well as thing. So this figure shown here is basically the representation of wireless communication system, where on the transmitter, where the top part shows the where this top part shows the transmitter part, where the message is first encoded and encrypted, and then using the channel coding it is modulated and then transferred to the antenna. Now this antenna is basically responsible for transferring the data, encoded data, through the wireless channel to the receiver antenna, where it is again processed back using demodulation, channel decoding, description, to convert the original data in the original form. So we have used basically the patch antenna because patch antennas have a huge scope of in this new technology. It provides a high data rate, and basically it is very helpful and very useful for the MIMO sort of thing, MIMO technology. So this work which we have done in this paper, it presents a 4-element patch antenna which operates in 3 frequency bands between 2 gigahertz and 6 gigahertz. Basically, the basic patch antenna operates between 100 megahertz to 100 gigahertz, but we have specified our range from 2 gigahertz to 6 gigahertz, and it found its application in various domains, including RFID, aircraft communication, satellite communication, and all those things. And although it has some drawbacks also, like narrow bandwidth, low gain, and some noise factors, but that is the thing which we are working on to improve it. So patch antennas are basically characterized by lightweight, cost-effective, and easy integrable form, where it can be implemented using planar or as well as non-planar configuration. Now see, for this is the diagram for a typical patch antenna which we use, and the charge distribution and current density on a microchip patch antenna, it basically the charges on the charges near the top surface, they are distributed as shown in this figure. And for the ratio, when we have h by w, this ratio for h by w, when it is much less than 1, so then the attractive force is more dominant over the repulsive forces on the charges. And that is why means this dimensions need to be more optimized during the design. So we in the for the next generation wireless communication networks, the antennas need to be sound and effective in terms of the data rates as well as parallel communication. So we are working on this high speed and low latency MIMO based design. This MIMO operation provides multiple parallel channels as well as space time block coding, and that is why it is able to transfer the data multiples time. And also it supports the spatial multiplexing, where in each the complete information is split and transmitted by different antenna elements, and these are received by the receiver antenna elements. So now in the design which we implemented, basically there are some mathematical equations which are used to define the parameters of antenna design. The first is the SAR factor, which stands for specific absorption rate, and it defines how the transmitted RF energy is getting absorbed by the human tissues, so that it does not harm any human beings. So that this SAR factor should be low, and the standard value is 1.6 watt per kg. And for designing the antenna, the width and the effective length of the antenna is calculated using these relations, and where this the permittivity, the effective dielectric constant, this epsilon R effective, that needs to be calculated according to the range of the antenna in which we are making it to operate. So these are the figures which we obtained using the simulations, and the simulation tools which we used is HFSS ANSYS 19.2 version. And this is the top view of the patch antenna, this is the bottom view, and we plotted the gain plots as well as the S parameter VSWR ratios. So finally the results which we got are summarized in these tables. So the four patches, they were designed to operate in the range of around 2.9 to 3.2 gigahertz with the different operating frequency and bandwidth, and the return loss was around minus 20, in the range of minus 24 to minus 28 dB with the voltage standing wave ratio from 0.63 to 1.09. And we also simulated the ECC results of the antennas and patch antennas which we designed. These are the plot for the ECC and diversity gain plots. So I would like to conclude the thought that we implemented the patch antenna design working in the range between 2 gigahertz to 6 gigahertz, and we obtained all the necessary parameters, including the ECC gain, standing wave ratio, as well as the design parameters for L effective and dielectric constant. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, you can ask the questions.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well presented, sir. Then the first question is, how MIMO can improve the signal quality?
Basically, signal quality it can introduce, because now we are not sending the data in one go. We are sending the data in various parts from different sub parts of the transmitter antenna. So the data, the basically the data is more secured now.
Okay. Another one is whether you are designed the antenna or you are simulated so
No,
far.
ma'am. It was the simulated. Actually, the
Simulated.
parameters which we obtained are means they can be further optimized, and we are working on the further optimizations of the results. And once we get the means industry level sort of parameters, then we can go for it fabrication. There are still more improvements in terms of the standing wave ratio and
Okay.
gain.
Okay. Right now, what is the tool you use?
Ma'am, ANSYS tool, ANSYS HYSS tool,
Okay. Okay.
HFSS tool. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The another one, is there any research which implemented so far with SIMO and MIMO acoustic echo cancellation in smartphone?
Pardon, ma'am.
Is there any research so far which implement SIMO and MIMO acoustic echo cancellation of smartphone, either in Android or in Apple phone? Is there any research article so far implemented?
Ma'am, I have not
Related to
still
your research.
I have not still discovered it. I have not found it still in the literature, but I'll definitely look into that.
Because this acoustic echo cancellation in smartphones is very important aspect, so you please look into that also. Okay, na?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. We'll move
Welcome,
to our
ma'am.
next participant.